Hi everyone, welcome to C programming aptitude session. This is the first question. Int main, int I is equal to 3, single pointer and double pointer. J is equal to ampersand of I, K is equal to ampersand of J, printf percentage D and double pointer followed by the K. Predict the output of this code. These are the following options. Now we will compile and run this program. The final output is for the double pointer K is 3. Now I will give the explanation properly. First, I will take set of few codes to printf. First, I'm taking the address of I and address of J. And first I will go for the only K and single pointer K and followed by the double pointer K. Let me check first. This is what address of I. This is the address of I, 744. Then address of J and 740. Okay. Then followed by here, I'm just printing K. K holds the address of J. K holds the address of J. So that is the reason it is printing 740. Then a single pointer. Correct. Then followed by the single pointer. K holds the address of J. In the address of J, this is the J. J holds the address of I. So that is the reason. See, just observe address of I is 744 and here is also single pointer K is 744. Why? Because K holds the address of J. In the J holds address of I. So that is the reason single pointer means it holds the address of I, 744. If you want to go for double pointer in this address, what is the value? What is the value? So here in this I address, the value is 3. 3 will be displayed on the screen. So if you want to get a better clarity, you have to split the code like this so that you can execute properly so that you will get the better understanding about the pointer, single pointer, double pointer, address manipulation and all. This is the second question. Int main int I is equal to 45. C float C1 is equal to check. I'm calling the function check. I'm passing the I value. And here in the check, I'm receiving the integer type of value if CH greater than equal to 45 and returning 50.80. Else part, I'm returning 10.80. So now I'm just printing the value of C1. So predict the output of this code. These are the following options. Now we will compile this program. So if I'm trying to compile, you will get the compile time error so that we will go and check the error logs, conflicting types for check. So if you want to work from this difficulty, what should I do is you have to declare function prototype declaration. Okay, float, return type, check, and what type of the value I'm passing, integer type of the value I'm passing. So now if you are build and run this program, so you will get the output. So it is coming here 45 less than or equal to 45, 50.80 it will return, it will store in a C1. Here I'm taking 0.1f means it will take only a point after the point, it will take only a one digit. So that is the reason it is printing 50.8. So main thing is if you are forget the function prototype declaration, you will get the compile time error. This is the third question. Int main int I is equal to 45. Float C is equal to check followed I'm passing the I value. And here it will receive by check int ch, and if ch greater than equal to 45, I'm returning 50.8. Else part I'm returning 50.9, and coming back for the same position, value will be stored in a C variable and just printing the value of the C. Predict an output of this code, and these are the following options. Now, guys, we will compile and run this program. What is an output now? It is displaying 50 point and 6 digit of precision. 60 will be displayed. Why? Because I'm representing as a floating point representation. Then you can ask why it is not displaying 50.8 here, right? And here, if you are not specifying any type, it will return integer type. So that is the reason it is returning the 50. So that is the reason 50 point I'm representing in a floating point here. So that is the reason 50 followed by 8 digit of precision is displaying. Suppose if I go for integer representation, See now, why? Because it is received by the float. I am printing in the integer. So in this case, it is displaying 0. Suppose if I take it as integer representation only now, integer representation only. Now it is displaying properly 50. Why? Because if you are not specifying anything, it will returns the integer. So it is coming back for the same position, and 50 that will be stored and 50 will be displayed on the screen. So this is important. You are not specify anything, it will returns the integer. Unless if you want, you can write like this also, int also, that is also fine. But if you're not specified also, that will be work fine. I'm not specified anything here. So it will return integer type. Again, if you specify f here, so it won't give you the proper output. 0.00 it will be displayed on the screen. And here again float. So 50.60. I hope you understood this possibilities. Int main, int a is equal to calling the function, and it will go here and I'm printing the C. I'm returning something here. I'm not specifying anything. Return, just a return statement, and coming back for the same position and just printing the value of a. Predict the output of this code. These are all the following options. So now guys, if we are compile and run this program, what exactly the output? Anyhow, I'm calling this, it will reaches the position and it will displace the value C. Returning, I'm not returning anything. It's coming back for the same position. Just the return statement I have added. And it is coming back for the same position. And A is displaying the just a garbage value. Suppose in this case, suppose if I'm return something 1 here. So definitely 1 will be stored in a variable called A, and that will be stored over here. Suppose if I return 10. So in this case, 10 will be returning back stored in a variable A and printing the value of the A called 10. But if you're just a user return statement, just you're using the return statement. So in this case, only return control will come. That's it. Only control will come. Value won't come. Control is coming back. So that is the reason A holds the garbage value. Suppose initial only if you are assigned something here. See, in this case also it's returning the some garbage value. So that is the reason it's not displaying anything. Suppose if you wish to assign, will assign 10. See, it is not taking. Why? Because control only coming back here. So that is the reason. So better to use some values so that it will returns the same. I hope you understood this. Kindly execute all the program, do modifications, and you will get a better idea. This is the fifth question. Void call, a prototype declaration, int main, void call, printf C and printf C++, return 0. I'm calling the function called call. Predict an output of this code, and these are all the following options. Now we will execute this program now, compile and run. Execution, it will begin from here. I'm not at called anything. Suddenly a return statement encounter with return statement encounter, and this is the end of the program only. After that, I'm calling the function. So that is the reason it won't invoke. So if you want to overcome this difficulty, just to call the function before the return 0. Before the return 0, you should call. Now this code is absolutely work fine. But if I call this function after the return 0, no output. No output will be displayed on the screen. Hi guys, do follow me on Sukshmas if you want to get the interviews questions and e-notes as well as MCQ. If you are beyond knowing participant, try to alter my code and options, then post it as a MCQ on Sukshmas platform to get very good quality bonus points. And one more thing, if you want to become a mentor at Sukshmas, if you want to get a stipend up to 5K, so you just click on this beyond knowing, then click on this details, so that here in this content, you just click on the became mentors. So it will navigate into the beyond knowing mentors. Sukshmas will automatically shortlist the student as a mentor. It depends on the few of the factors. So these are the some of the factors. So you can check it out, so that if you follow this process, so monthly stipend will get up to 5K. Practice well. See you in my next session. Thank you.